This is the UCAV era. Firstly, what do we mean by UCAV? It is an unmanned combat air vehicle. Now, the basic definition is that it's an unmanned aerial system that is able to deploy munitions. There are many types in the marketplace. Currently, the types are addressing an uncontested airspace. They are supporting close air support operations, they have single applications, and they have fairly low levels of armament. Through to tomorrow's marketplace, which are going to be more sophisticated, addressing a higher risk air environment, contested airspace, and will have a more sophisticated armament and largely stealth capability. The marketplace, first of all, for unmanned aerial vehicles as a whole is going to amount to some $85 billion. Of this, munitions-capable UAVs are going to account for some 25% of this. So there's a significant proportion that are going to be munitions-capable. Of this, you can see here by the chart that nearly a half of the marketplace comes from the USA, but there are growing proportions coming from Western Europe, Russia, China, Israel, India, South Korea, Turkey, and Taiwan, to name just a few. Now, of this marketplace, some 2/3 of it is due to RDT&E, research, design, test and evaluation. And in the USA, this is going to continue at a very strong level. However, production sales are going to start diminishing for the USA as the Reaper phases out of production. In Western Europe in particular, RDT&E is going to continue at a strong level, growing towards the back end of the period, and production sales also increasing due to the demands for munitions-capable UAVs. Also, you will be seeing indigenous capability in terms of design and development increasing from many countries. So overall, this is going to be a significant and growing area of the UAV marketplace over the next 10 years. There are many programs in research, development and production, as shown by this chart. You can see there are two clusters. In the bottom right-hand corner, you can see there's many programs that are at the latter part of development or in early stages of production, and some that have actually been in production for a number of years, such as the Reaper. These are addressing an uncontested airspace and have limited munitions capability. In the top left-hand corner, you can see there are a number of programs that are in the early stages of research and will be addressing the future sophisticated, high-risk, contested airspace of the future. There are also other programs that will be feeding into this, which are shown outside the two ovals. And you can see there's the Tyrannus and the Neuron, which will be addressing the European FCAS requirement, and also the major US requirement for U-class, which is being contested by Boeing, Lockheed Martin, Northrop Grumman, and General Atomics. And also there are opportunities beyond U-class, which this program will feed into. Also in Russia, you have the SCAP program, which is providing the basis and foundation for their UCAV program. And in China, the Lithium program, which is also a foundation for their UCAV aspirations. There are a number of major opportunities in the marketplace. In the USA, the Air Force has 3 categories of munitions-capable next-generation designs. The Navy and the Marine Corps has two classes, and also a follow-on to the U-class, which will replace the F-18 in the longer term. In Western Europe, there are 2 opportunities there, a medium altitude long endurance UAV, which will be munitions capable, and also the FCAS program, which I mentioned earlier. Also, there are other nations that are developing their indigenous capability, and some nations that will achieve this through multinational collaboration. And I've shown that on this diagram. So what can we conclude from all of this? We've seen here the marketplace for UCAV is a growing one. It's going to grow at around 5% per annum over the next 10 years and amount to some $21 billion. RDT&E is going to account for a large proportion of this, but towards the end of the 10-year period, there's going to be an increasing amount of sales made for production purposes. We've also seen that the USA is a prime driver in this marketplace, but there are nations that are growing their indigenous capability in terms of design, development and production. Of this marketplace, there are a diverse number of types, ranging from those in the current day that are addressing uncontested environment, have limited munitions capability, through to those that are going to be addressing a much more sophisticated high-risk environment. The marketplace also is going to have challenges. It's going to have political challenges which result from multinational programs. It's going to have technical challenges for the fact that stealth design has to be incorporated. Also, there are issues in terms of communication with these programs, and also how manned and unmanned programs are going to work together in the future. But I think we've seen from this brief analysis that the marketplace for unmanned systems is a growing one. It has proven itself in combat, and tomorrow's world will be certainly dominated more and more by unmanned missions.